Earlier today, Ripple put out a new blog post announcing that they are essentially going after one of the biggest pieces in all of the crypto space. I'm going to tell you what that is, how they're going to go about doing that. Also, Crypto.com just made a huge announcement today. They've actually made a massive sports sponsorship deal today. I'm going to tell you what that is and what market they're going to go after. If you saw one of my videos last week, you already know where it's going. Also, in the case of the SEC versus Ripple, the SEC still has not provided any of the discoverable documents that Judge Netburn has told them that they were supposed to. Hopefully, we're actually going to be able to see some of these documents, because Ripple's still waiting on a response to hear if they could actually go ahead and deposition William Hinman, who's one of the SEC chairs that actually put this lawsuit on Ripple at the end of last year. So there's a couple of big decisions coming up. I'm going to tell you what could be the delay and when we might be able to actually expect an answer on that. Also, Cathie Wood of Ark Invest, who has really recently made a name for herself by going very heavy into the crypto space, that has made herself a big name in the investment world. Well, she recently just came out and said there's a 130x opportunity. I'm going to tell you which sector that's in and what she said about it. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. On this channel, I'm covering the SEC versus Ripple, as well as other cryptocurrency news and investment markets. So if you want to follow along with any of those topics, make sure you click the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon, so YouTube will send you a notification when I release a new video. And as always, if you're feeling generous, I'd really appreciate it if you go ahead and click the thumbs up button. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and tells YouTube to share this video with other audiences. If you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So first, I actually want to tell you about that information that Cathie Wood of Ark Invest recently came out and talked about that she believes is the next 130x opportunity. Now, in her mind, it's actually a convergence of three different sectors into one specific sector. And even though it's somewhat big in the US and somewhat big in China, she believes that global adoption will be coming over the course of about the next 10 years. And even in the US, even though it's somewhat big, that it's going to basically overtake everything. And that is autonomous driving. Ark Invest feels like it's basically the combination of robotics, software development, artificial intelligence, and it's a disruptive technology, because she thinks that there's actually going to be things like Uber, but autonomous drivers, so autonomous driving taxi companies. And in an interview a couple of years ago, Elon Musk said he believes that autonomous driving will basically overtake the shipping industry, and whether it's a good thing or not, he thinks it will put millions of drivers out of jobs. But needless to say, it's definitely a growing industry. So Cathie Wood thinks Tesla is the winner in the United States, but there are many other sectors around the world where different companies can absolutely blow up, where there is almost nothing invested into autonomous driving right now. And even then, she said it's still probably worth looking at Tesla as an investment for the next 10 years. All right, so back to the crypto space. Crypto.com, which is a crypto exchange, has recently announced that they've made a new big sponsorship in the sports arena. Now, if you watched my video from last week, there's a company called FTX that partnered with Tom Brady, as well as making some other sponsorships in the sports world. My opinion was that they are going after sports gamblers. Well, Crypto.com announced today that they just signed a $175 million deal with UFC. Now, that's actually one of the closest probably market segments to the basketball world, to the football world that FTX made by going after this UFC market. There's a ton of gambling going on, and my guess is that Crypto.com is going after that same market segment for one of the same reasons. Traders, being able to get in and out of trades easy, making quick money. So as it stands right now, they're planning on putting the Crypto.com logo on every single fighter's uniform. And as these pay-per-view fights get bigger and attract more of a global audience, Crypto.com is trying to really make a name for itself. All right, so now to the Ripple versus SEC. Right now, the SEC hasn't provided any of the discoverable documents that Judge Netburn told them that they actually have to produce, which is, it's basically any internal documentation that the SEC or agencies had actually used to discuss whether Ethereum, Bitcoin, or XRP were actually securities. They haven't produced any of them. And in fact, Ripple has actually asked the judge 3 times to actually intervene in this and get the SEC to actually produce the documents. To this date, nothing has been done yet. So this is just one of the things that we're waiting on for Judge Netburn. The other thing is that Ripple is of course hoping to depose William Hinman. The SEC said, nope, you're not going to get a chance, and Ripple said, yeah, we actually are. And basically they went back and forth a few times, and this is one of the things that Judge Netburn has yet to rule on. So on Twitter, I saw somebody ask, why the delay? and they received an answer from somebody in the XRP community. Basically told them that judges, specifically the judges residing over this case, at any given time have over 700 cases that are in various states of motions and waiting for decisions on things. So, and in some cases, those cases actually take precedence over the SEC's case. So that's part of the reason why we could be waiting so long. But nonetheless, it's probably going to be in the next couple of weeks that we should be seeing some answers on this, because these are going to be huge, especially in my opinion, the deposition of William Hinman. And now to Ripple's big announcement, what they made on their website. They are going after every tokenized asset that this crypto space could actually produce. So they basically announced that all enterprise users of the RippleNet platform will be getting use of basically a super wallet. This is going to be a wallet that can manage not only fiat, but also crypto, but also pretty much any other tokenized asset. So we're talking NFTs, bonds, ETFs, and possibly in the future, real estate. So what they're basically trying to do is get the enterprise users, which are the banks, the intermediary banks, any payment or remittance company that will be on RippleNet to have one of these wallets where Ripple said they can basically exchange any currency for anything of value on the ODL platform, which uses XRP. Not only that, they'll actually be able to use XRP and send it from wallet to wallet. They won't even have to go through an exchange. Now this is actually a big announcement, because it basically says that Ripple is trying to make this ecosystem, essentially this RippleNet ecosystem, be able to handle anything in the financial world. Now, one of the reasons that a lot of other crypto enthusiasts don't necessarily like XRP is the fact that they say it's because they work with banks, and banks aren't decentralized, and banks don't want to control things, which of course is true. But at the same time, Ripple sees the bigger picture, and what they want to do is create an ecosystem where companies, banks, financial institutions, really anybody, any enterprise can use their platform to make the transition from fiat to crypto, to the tokenized asset realm, and do it very easily and streamlined. Not only that, they can actually make the trades on the platform. And of course, not every single trade will involve the XRP token, but the on-demand liquidity system is actually built to allow XRP to be used with just about everything. So having a massive amount of institutional buying power that is able to manage just about every different type of fiat currency there is, along with every other type of crypto asset or tokenized asset that there is, that's going to be massive. That's going to be absolutely massive. And I mentioned in a couple of my videos that BIS, which is a huge Japanese financial services firm, thinks that in about 5 years, that the global GDP, which is about $85 trillion, about 10% of that will be tokenized value assets. So of course, if XRP is now going for mass adoption in South America, Central America, and what they've been saying now is that the Middle East is now coming online. And of course, when you include Southeast Asia in that the globe is really coming online to this RippleNet platform, or at the very least, they're looking into it. So Ripple, even though they do not control XRP or control the price of XRP in any way, shape, or form, these institutions that are going to be using essentially this ecosystem is actually going to drive the demand of XRP even higher. Let me know in the comments section below what your thoughts on Cathie Wood's ideas about the 130x opportunity autonomous driving. Let me know if you think Tesla is a good place to look at. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out the community tab on my channel. I got a bunch of polls there asking your thoughts on XRP, the crypto space, as well as some other questions. Go ahead and check that out. Once again, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.